Hey everybody, I want to put this video out to let you guys know what's been going on over here at Post-Mortem and why we haven't really had any regular updates for like this last month of December. To put it plainly, this time of year is actually really stressful for myself and my family. Not to get into it, we've had a lot of things that happen around the holiday. It makes it kind of just a stressful season for us. And that kind of caused some delays in my production schedule. In addition, my wife and I had a bit of a COVID scare. We were exposed to somebody that tested positive a day after we were around them. And so we've kind of been stressing out over on lockdown over here, kind of trying to see how things are going to go. Luckily, as of filming this, we've gotten our test results back and we came back negative for the both of us, which was very much a huge pile of stress that came off our shoulders. But back to the channel, we will be doing more stuff here. We will be doing some more actual plays over on Twitch for our live streams. We're going to be doing more of those basically chronicle uploads to our YouTube channel at Post-Mortem Gaming. We're going to be doing some more stuff with autopsy reports for games that we played throughout 2020. And of course, we're going to keep on going with Table Talk on Thursday nights because, well, who doesn't like talking about gaming stuff? And those discussions always get a little interesting. Now, things to take away this year with Post-Mortem anyways, we've had an interesting year. The channel started up this summer, and our most highly viewed video has been is the V5 Companion a worthwhile addition to the line? And that got a lot of stuff on both aisles of thought, yes and no's going. We got some interesting comments there. I think that the biggest takeaway from that video was that we don't want V5 to fail, we want it to succeed. It's just we have certain issues with the way things were done from a fan perspective. Again, fan perspective. You know, we're not the writers for the line, we are not the developers, we're not in charge of producing it. So really, you know, chalk up to what it is, just opinion of a bunch of fans who have been playing this game for a very long time, well, Vampire in general for a very long time, and just had some negative takes on this particular part of the V5 edition. I have to say, some of the comments we got in that video were interesting, but I think my comment of the year was somebody telling me they can't take me seriously with this thing on my face. So to that person, I want to say my worldview has been shattered and I apologize, but this is kind of staying where it is right now. Sorry. Anyways, to the future Post-Mortem in 2021, we will be getting some logo work and some opening animations done, hopefully as soon as we can put some funds aside for that. We've been upgrading some of our production stuff. You will see some coming up in some of our things for Cyberpunk Red, which will be running this year. As you can see, we have done a bit of a logo for the game and for our little short playthrough that we're going to be doing called Discordance. That's going to be a short-term game, much like our Chronicle was for the Forsaken. Probably 3 or 4 sessions that will be played live on Twitch and then cut up into hour or so long chunks for our uploads to YouTube, which will be done on a weekly basis again. So that will be taken care of. We're also looking to start some other games that we're probably going to stream. We just did a thing for Altered Carbon, which was a lot of fun. We didn't stream it, we didn't record it, but we did have a blast. So we're going to be talking about that game sometime in the future. Have no mistake about that. We'll probably do some sort of video for an autopsy report for that one. We've also been visiting a bunch of the Chronicles of Darkness games outside of Werewolf. We did Requiem. We've got stuff set up for Changeling the Lost. However, we have some issues with the way the second edition books are put out for Chronicles of Darkness. It's put us in a position where we're not really kind of as enthused as we originally were about doing all the Chronicles of Darkness lines. Probably not going to happen, unfortunately, but we'll get some new stuff up. That being said, we will also see more of the Storyteller Basics coming back to Post-Mortem. I know I've been kind of slacking on that, but we're going to do some mixtures between storytelling tips and advice, as well as game reviews and basically our thoughts of putting together certain, you know, settings and certain game systems and putting them to use on your table. Additionally, I will be probably doing a Roll20 video at some point. We have some fans who have been watching us on our Twitch channel, which is the Post-Mortem Gaming channel. Link in the description down below. Anyways, we've had a lot of questions about how we actually do our setups for Roll20, so I'm going to walk through how I usually prepare a game session on Roll20. I know we did one before where I did a kind of a time-lapse video about stuff I was doing for a game that was happening that night when I was running Marvel, but I didn't really go into detail about how I was setting things up in Roll20 and the why, you know, behind some of the reasons I did things certain ways. So we'll probably delve a little more into how I actually prep for Roll20. I know there are a lot of videos out there on that subject already, but I know I've also been asked by some friends and some fans to actually do one myself, so I'll probably be doing that sometime around the first quarter of the year. So that being said, as always, have fun.